Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Today I'm here with all the books that I want to read for the month of June. So let's take a look. So welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with all the books that I want to read for the month of June. I have quite the list. Yeah, I do have my little basket where I have some challenges that I like to put on myself. Also, I have some books that I have been anticipating to read this month and a couple of carryovers that I have from last month as well. So yeah, let's start with those. So the first two books that I have are two that I'm carrying over from last month. One of these I am almost done with. This is The Extremely Inconvenient Adventures of Bronte Meadowstone. This book is by Jacqueline Moriarty, and this book has been such a joy to read. So this is a middle grade book, and I absolutely love reading middle grade because those books just filled my creativity. So on this book, we're following Bronte, and her parents passed away, but they leave her a really detailed instruction list of things that she needs to deliver to each one of her aunts. I believe she has 9 or 10 aunts, and so she has to travel to all these different places and deliver these gifts to them. And on the process of her doing that, she discovers so many more things about her family. She goes through many different adventures, and it's just such a joy to read this book. So this is the type of book, again, that just fills my creativity with all these different adventures that I want to translate into like crafting projects. So far, I think I'm about halfway through this book. I'm excited to see where it goes and continue reading for this month. The next book that I have here on my list is Anne of Green Gables. This book is by L.M. Montgomery, and so this is such a classic, middle grade classic, and I wasn't able to get to this book yet, but I do have the audiobook now, and I am excited and looking forward to see all these amazing adventures. There is a Netflix series that I am dying to watch, but I definitely want to read the book first, so this one is a must for this month. Okay, so now I have a list of books that I really want to get to and I'm looking forward to. However, I'm going to start selecting my challenges and see if I can probably match some of these here, and if not, then I'm just gonna have to add more books to my list. And so let's see here, the first prompt. So this one says, read a book about the pandemic. This is actually perfect. For the book about a pandemic, I am going to pick Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. She's the same author as Station 11. This is a new release book that I was dying to get to, and I'm actually already almost done with this. And so on this book, we are following different stories of people who are traveling in time, and I just think it's so interesting. So this first person, he is like walking on the woods, and he doesn't know what is happening, but he's suddenly in a different place. So he kind of found this like secret gate to a different time, and then he's trying to figure out how is that possible and what is that. And then we're also following this book publisher who is writing this book and is kind of like going on this book tour, and she realizes that she has traveled in time and she has gone all the way to the year 2020, and she knows like the pandemic is about to happen. She lives in the moon. It's just so interesting. I am absolutely loving the story. It just has so many details. You go back and forth in time because they know what is going to happen. They kind of want to go back and warn people, like for example about the pandemic before 2020, but there's so much they can do, and then they have to like realize that they can change the progress of time in the universe. So far I'm so intrigued about this book, and I'm enjoying every minute, and I can't wait to see how it ends. Now let me select another one. I'm glad that that turned out good for me because I'm already reading that. This one says a new release. So for my new release, I am going to pick Things We Do in the Dark. This is by Jennifer Hillier, and I am in love with all her books, so I know this one is going to be amazing. So this is a domestic thriller book, and on this book we're following Paris, and she is the wife of this like celebrity guy, and she is suddenly discovered with razor blades on her hand and her husband dead on the floor. And so of course she is charged with murder, but what worries her the most is her past coming out to life. So I'm just so intrigued by this book, and I'm excited to get to it. So that's a good one. Let me select the next challenge here. So this one is family drama, which I think I got last month as well. For family drama, I am going to select the same book that I got last month because I got the same prompt. I never got to this book. I only read like a couple pages of it. So this is The Family Plot by Megan Collins, and so I'm excited. Actually, it has to be a sign because I never got to this book. It started really strong. I just only read like 2 or 3 pages just recently on my trip. So on this book we are following this family who I guess the parents are obsessed with true crime, and then they become the center of an investigation themselves. So after the father passes away, Dahlia goes back to her childhood home, and she discovers some family secrets. She discovered the body of her brother, the brother that went missing when they were like teenagers, and now she needs to find out what is this dark secret the family has been hiding from her. So you know what, I'm excited. I'm glad that this is back to my TBR for this month, and I can't wait to read it. So let's select the next prompt. So here I have one word title. I think I got this one before too, but I did finish Piranesi. For this prompt, I am going to be selecting Insomnia. This is by Sarah Pingbur. On this book, we're following Emma, and so she can't fall asleep, and she's afraid because her mother herself stopped sleeping when she was 40, and she went crazy and she did something unthinkable, and now Emma is afraid that the same thing is happening to her. And oh my goodness, I'm just super excited with this book. Again, such good selections this month. I am just going to add one more here, and then I'm gonna get to the books that I want to read. And so this one says a book with a red spine, and I was just looking this way because I have a book with a red spine, so that actually works perfectly. And so the book that I want, actually I have 2, but I'm going to select this one because this is one that I really want to read, and this is Hidden Pictures. And so here's the red spine. So excited that this came out because this is one that I really want to get to. So on this book we're following Mallory, and so she starts a new job as a babysitter, and I believe she just came out of like some sort of rehabilitation or therapy herself. And then so the child that she's watching starts drawing all these really weird pictures about dead people, and so she doesn't know if this is something that she is imagining or if it's something that is happening. So I'm just, again, I don't know much about the book, but I'm so intrigued by it. So the book does show like pictures, so I found one here, and it's just so creepy. So these are like the drawings from the kids, and I am super excited about this book. I actually had this one out because I feel like summer is just like perfect time to read some like mystery books, and one that I definitely wanted to get to. So those are the 5 books that I have here from the challenge. So the next books that I have on my list are these little series here, and this is a Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. And so there are 3 books on this series. I definitely want to get to at least one of them. I do have the audiobook for 2 of these, so let's see how many I can get to. I'll probably just do a vlog. Let me know if you want to see a vlog of me reading the 3 books on this series, because I heard this is really good, and I've been waiting for the audiobooks for the longest time, so I am super excited to get to these books. The next book that I have here is Abandoned in Death. This is by J.D. Robb. So this is another one that I've been wanting to get to. I do have the audiobook for this as well. So on this book, we're trying to solve the mystery of this woman who was found dead on a bench on a park in New York, and she had apparently been strangled. And so on her neck there is this note that says, "But mommy." So we are trying to find out what happened to this woman, who is behind this. And I just really love those type of like crime investigation type of books, so I'm excited. So then the next 3 books that I have are my some books that I've been wanting to get to. Those are my summer read books. And so we have Beautiful World, Where Are You? So this is by Sally Rooney, and again another one that it is so intriguing for me. I also want to read Normal People. I haven't got to that one yet, so I do have the audiobook for that one as well, so I might try to get to both of these. Next book on my list, I think, is another perfect summer read. This is Malibu Rising by Tyler Jenkins Reid. And so another one that has been on my TBR for a long time. Just look at the cover, it has like major summer vibes. So this book is about like sibling interaction, relationships, and family mystery. So I'm excited to see what is the hype all about. The last book on my list is going to be Book Lovers by Emily Henry, one that I've been waiting to read, and I'm excited for this book. I actually just started this yesterday, and so far I am loving it. And this book has nothing but amazing reviews. It is gonna be my romance for the month. And so yeah, so those are all the books that I am hoping to read for the month of June. Let me know if you have read any of these and what you thought, and let me know what books you are adding to your TBR this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.